Ayan, and I am live. Okay, aloha, aloha from Hawaii. It's been a while ever since I did a go live right in our backyard. Ayan, ano bang today? What's today? Tuesday. So I'm just coming on to answer some questions from my leads. I've been getting a lot of questions, and some days I am not able to answer it right away. Pardon the dogs barking. Lola. So I'm gonna get right on to one of the questions I've been asked. Let me show it to you. And Miss Joe, I think I remember the name. It was Joe. Am I a real person? Am I a scammer? Ayan, that's common questions for us who are online business owners, And the main question actually was the main thing was um, she was inquiring. Miss Joe was inquiring about my business. She gave me her email address, but I wasn't able to add her to our list. There's a dog barking. Okay, I might have to move because I cannot um, stand that dog. Hold on a second. You won't be able to hear what I'm saying. You'll be just listening to that dog barking all night long, all day long. Hold on a second. Oh, and it stopped. Of course. All right, so let's try that again. So unfortunately, her email address didn't go through, and I explained it to her that sometimes, well, actually, most of the time, 98% of the time, the reason why her email, Miss Joe, if you're watching this, the reason why your email didn't go through is most likely you have given your email to another online business owner like me. There's 80, probably around 80,000 of us who are doing this online business. And once you give that email address, it's going to be under their funnel for 2 months. And that's what I love about this business because you cannot just sign up to anybody else. Once you're there, you're secured with that person. After 2 months, definitely if you want to be with another mentor, then you can go to another mentor and sign up with that person. And I wasn't ignoring your question or whatnot, but I was getting ready for work this morning. That's why I wasn't able to um, message you. So I recorded that voice message. But to answer your question, I am a real person. Sorry, my paper was flying. I am a real person. I am not a scammer. I am actually a Navy veteran. My husband is a retiree. We both are federal employees, which, by the way, are not getting paid, but still working as a federal nurse. I am a registered nurse. So, no, I am not a scammer. So, that's the short answer for that. Um, the other question was, am I even live? Hold on a second. There's another question. Oh, hold on a second. Why is my thing not working? I don't think I am. Am I live? Okay. So the other question was, is this only for registered nurses? Is this business only for nurses? No, it is not. It is actually for everyone and anyone who is above 18, and it doesn't matter how old you are. You can be as old as 80, 90 years old. I've seen people who are in their 70s who are actually doing this business and they are thriving. But the thing is, you have to be 18 years old because you have to pay taxes. And the only reason my business page is called Hawaii Nursepreneur because I am from Hawaii. I am a nurse and I am an entrepreneur. But yeah, this is for everyone. We have a lot of stay-at-home moms or dads, and dads actually. We have lawyers, doctors, nurses, a lot of nurses from Canada, US. We even have people from UK. They're all over Ireland. We have business owners in Australia, New Zealand, Africa. We're global. We're a global business, so we're everywhere. Ayan. So that's the answer to that. And then the other question I got was, is there a money involved in this business? Yes, definitely yes. It's a business. So I don't think there's any free business out there. If they tell you it's free, then run away. And Um, so this business, the initial, you will see it in the video. Once we send you the video, you will see it. There is $149 initial fee. That's just an initial fee. With that, you will get videos of information about this business, about our products, about the company that we work with, and the strategies that you can do in this business to maximize your commission. So there is money involved, yes, but it's not as much as starting your own business. Say, for example, if you want to buy a franchise of Subway, I don't know how much it even costs, but it's not that. It's not as high as that. This business, it's already made for you. It's already done for you. We have its system. It's already built. It's an automated system. I can do this as a full-time registered nurse because I don't have to worry about watching it because it does it for me 24 hours a day. It's an automation. It's called automation. I've never heard of any of these businesses before. I thought I was going to be a nurse forever, and I am not a business person. I didn't go to business school. I am not tech savvy. All I know is the EMR, electronic medical record, but everything is learnable. We have a training site that is so easy to follow. It's a video training. So you can go back and forth, go back to the training site and watch the videos, and you can follow it step by step. It's actually where I learned how to make videos on Facebook to post. I never posted a video before on Facebook until I started this business. It's always been pictures, but that's where I learned everything. All right. So like I said, this go live wasn't meant to be a long one. I just wanted to answer the common questions I've been getting. And to end this, I have been getting a lot of leads, a lot of nurses who have been inquiring about this business. And there's a reason why you click the ad, because somehow you probably resonated with my message. The ad that you watched was me and Dustin and PB. We're all nurses. Two of those nurses have quit their jobs. They've been working as nurses for 15, 16 years, but it's amazing how they were able to quit their jobs through this business. Sorry about the dog. It's going on again. But for you nurses out there, like I said, there's a reason why you clicked on my ad. There's a reason why you gave me your email address. Whatever your reason is, it may be because you're burnt out from working 12-hour shifts. Maybe you just had enough of missing out on your children's milestones. Maybe, I don't know, you just had enough of not being able to spend time with your family. Or maybe those 12-hour shifts, I cannot do 12-hour shifts anymore. Just a few months ago, I had to switch jobs because 12-hour shifts was getting harder and harder for me. One, because it's too long of a shift. Two, because I was missing out on dinners with my family. Three, I was missing out on weekends. Every other weekends I had to work. The feeling of having to leave the house before everybody gets up, and then I get home and everybody's already done eating. It's not something that I wanted to do forever. And I know there are lots of nurses who do that. For what? For money, right? But what are you sacrificing? Your time. Is it worth it? That's for you to answer. I've already come to the point where you have to have a balance of both time and money. And I know a lot of nurses too are sacrificing their health for their job. I know you have a passion to help other people. I get it. Especially us Filipinos, it's like it was ingrained in us growing up. It's almost like a given. It's almost like sometimes it's a joke. It's a thing where they're like, "You're Filipina, you must be a nurse." Yep, because it's ingrained in us. They expected us to be nurses, but we don't have to be nurses until we're 65. I see people who are working until they're 65 as nurses. I used to think that I'll be working as a nurse until 65, until retirement. But when I found this business, I found hope. I found, I don't know, I think I was awake. What is the word? I was awakened. You know, because all I know is being a nurse. I didn't know, like I said, I don't have any idea about a business. I don't have experience in doing a business, running a business. But now that I found this business, I can see myself retiring 5 years from now, and I'll be okay. You know, for those of you who don't know my story, I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. I had another rude awakening. My parents died back to back. It's not a secret, and I've always told my story. I lost them back to back, and that was one of my biggest regrets in life. I never spent enough time with them while they were still alive because I thought they were going to live longer than they did. And this business came to me at the lowest point in my life, and it's my saving grace. It is my saving grace, like literally, and it has restored my faith. Another one is I was away from God for 20 years, 20 long years. It was through this business that I found my way back to God. And so, again, going back to my fellow nurses, there's a reason why you gave me your email address. There's a reason why you clicked on my ad. Whatever your reason is, this may be your wake-up call. I know a lot of us have doubts. A lot of us are probably skeptical. I was once like that. I was skeptical. It took me months before I decided to start this business because I was skeptical. It's kind of like one of my things where like, I wish I started earlier, but everything happens for a reason. But my advice to you, my fellow nurses, is that take that risk. Do your assessment, do your triage, look at my page, look at the other people's pages, and see if we are real. How real are we? We are real people doing this business. We are not just doing this for the money. It's more than the money. It's time that you can never bring back. Your money cannot buy time. We always say that, right? We always say time cannot bring back, money cannot bring back your time, but what are you doing about it? Are you going to wait for another loss in your life? Are you going to wait for another health problem? Are you going to miss more milestones with your family? This is not just for nurses. This is for everyone. Anyone who's working. And my last note to this, as a federal employee, as an employee, as long as you are an employee, I really, really, how would I say this? I came up with this word. We are hostages of our jobs. Because why? We depend on our jobs for money, for salary. What if we can break out of that? Being a hostage. Look at me right now. I'm a federal employee. For 31 days, well, more than 31 days now, I've been going to work without pay. Without pay. 1.4 million of federal employees are furloughed. My husband is also one of them. So it's never guaranteed. As long as we stay as employees, nothing is guaranteed. You can lose your job at any time, at any point, because you are not your own boss. And this is why I'm very, very grateful that I've started this business when I started it. Because now I have a backup plan. I have something to look forward to. And now I can see myself retiring 5 years from now. And I don't have to wait till I'm 65 or 67 to retire. I don't have to rely on a job to provide me my money. I don't have to ask permission to go on vacations anymore. So those are the things that I am looking forward to. So if you have any questions or you would like to learn more about this business, definitely go to my website. Let me turn this rnrinabn.com. Mahalo. Thank you. Salamat po.